We are standing at In-N-Out Burger in Tempe, Arizona, where Lindsay Torres is inside, dining at her own establishment. Lindsay is the youngest woman billionaire in America. She is the heiress to the In-N-Out privately owned fortune. It's Valentine's Day and love is in the air. Thanks to the new smartphone app, Tinder, many singles may have a date tonight. Tinder is an app that uses your location device to find other people in the general area, and you like them or don't like them. Someone likes you and you like them back, then you can make contact and message them. No touch, no talk, no eye contact. These dogs may be barking up a storm, but their wagging tails prove that they are in a much happier place now. When the metered spots are full and ASU's guest parking lot has reached capacity, drivers in downtown Phoenix may take a different route to the U.S. parking system's lot, commonly referred to as a $6 lot. The red metal payment boxes have individually numbered slots for drivers to stuff their dollar bills into. This system has raised questions to the legitimacy of the parking lot. Representatives at the U.S. Parking Systems Incorporation declined to answer any questions. Their address leads you to a private residence in Scottsdale where the neighbors do not appreciate visitors. The deed to the property belongs to Leon Woodward, who is also the operating owner of U.S. Parking Systems Incorporation. To regulate that drivers have paid the posted amount, the lot manager checks the red box of money and tickets cars that have not paid.
You need to pay free parking or get a $25 ticket.
Okay.
ASU student Alexis Smith is more than skeptical of the
It's not
situation.
clearly stated if they tow or if they don't tow out of here, so I've heard a lot of things like they'll just ticket you, but like what's the second offense, what's the third offense?
Neon slip, and it looks like a third grader made it in a Microsoft Word project.
Congratulations! Your car could end up in a lot like this. However, according to the Phoenix City Code, the owner of a private parking area gives consent to free public parking unless they are using proper signage. According to Section 36144, U.S. Parking Systems Incorporation is missing 3 pieces of mandatory information on their signs to legally charge or tow the public.
Stated, so therefore your ticketing is a waste of paper.
The most intriguing piece of information yet, the Arizona Corporation Commission revoked their license over 20 years ago. In Phoenix, I'm Gabrielle Bizzarro.
I love it.
However, a casual stroll down Mill Avenue made some people nervous just a few weeks ago. Panhandlers of Tempe saw the street as their meal ticket, bothering pedestrians for handouts.
They think that everything's just going to be given to them.
This February, Tempe City Council passed amendments to update the existing law on panhandling. Prior to the change, asking for money was only illegal within 15 feet of an ATM or bank. As of March 23rd, the new law prohibits panhandlers from being near business entrances, restaurant patios, or within 15 feet of public transit. Ashley Nogles works at Hippie Gypsy and is familiar with the issue.
We used to have a problem with people being like right in front of our store, and we had to talk to a lot of them and say, look, you can't be right in front of our store, you can't be on our property doing that, it detours customers.
Agreeing with the issue is high school student Benny.
Like when somebody's sitting there, you kind of feel obligated to give them money. Like if it's outside of a store, then you're gonna see them. If it's somewhere else, then there's less of a chance, right?
The punishment for anyone caught panhandling in a restricted area is a Class 1 misdemeanor. Now, if not handled correctly, this could become a $2,500 fine. The Safety Patrol, in their bright yellow shirts, is responsible for informing panhandlers of the change. The revision only refers to the Mill Avenue district. In downtown Tempe, I'm Gabrielle Bizzarro.
In my senior year of college, my parents called me and said they could no longer afford to pay for school. And at the time I was living in an apartment, so all I was doing really was walking Jasmine and listening to all the dogs in the apartment barking.
Rather than drowning out the volume, Yoni learned everything he could from the animals and opened Balancing Paws.
He's on the treadmill because he needs a little extra exercise. He's a little more high energy.
In a little over a year, Yoni went from just walking his neighbor's dogs to making a living with his four-legged friends.
I do it all with dogs. I go over to people's houses and I train them. I come over here and I'll have them at my house and I'll kind of.
And training doesn't come cheap.
That first 3-hour session goes for $200.
And well worth it, according to Josh Feld.
Yoni, he gives me dog advice. With my dog Minnie, Labradoodle, used to bark all the time. Now it doesn't.
Yoni also takes care of 9 foster dogs.
And the reason I foster all these dogs is just because, I guess the only reason I started, doing this whole doggy thing was because I had no money, and they put the food on the table, so I figure, might as well help save their lives since no one else can really. Well, there's people.
So we are sitting here with Gnarls. He's a little Yorkie rescue. And he has a huge backyard that will only get bigger. Yoni is expanding his balancing paws business by the end of the month.
And we also are moving into a facility where I'm going to start doing boarding and training and the whole deal.
Yoni says he's saving the world one dog at a time. In Mesa, I'm Gabrielle Bizzarro.